Francis, quite extraordinary. I guess it shows the pent-up demand, but also talk us through, how this COVID-era auction really underwent, how it went off.
Good morning. It's been a fantastic week. In the middle of this fourth wave of pandemic here in Hong Kong, and given the macroeconomic background that we all know, I think we, even ourselves, are surprised we've been able to achieve these outstanding results, almost $400 million being sold across 14 sales in the past 7 days. That is really a testimony of the strength and the resilience of the art market.
So as I said, that you say strength and resilience, and also, as I said, the pent-up demand there too. But talk us through how it actually went with the turn-up of people versus those on the likes of Zoom. And I guess just how that shows, as we mentioned at the top of the interview, a lot of people want to return to this old normal.
Absolutely. I think the results were outstanding. The way we've achieved them compared to the past season has been quite different. We hold our sale in the Hong Kong Convention Center. The traffic at the Convention Center has been down somewhere between 70 and 80% compared to what we usually have. But we have 35,000 visitors in a normal season, but we had 500,000 people zooming into our evening sale that was being broadcast globally. And we've been ramping up all our digital tools, not only to present the objects that were coming for sale and to engage with our clients across the globe, but also to help them transact and bid, whether it's on the phone or on Christie's Live, and make them feel like they were with us at the Convention Center in the auction room, bidding for these fantastic objects.
Tell us a little bit about the buyers too. I was really interested to read that a quarter of them were millennials.
So we've seen, and I think this is very specific to Asia, we've seen in the past few years, it's not only this season, we've seen across Asia a new wave of collectors, probably driven by the new money that we have in China. Really, young collectors, but also very rapidly gaining understanding of what their taste is, of the artists they're looking for, on how they want to build their collection. And I think this is one of the differences that we see in Asia compared to the collecting in Americas or in Europe.
Francis, so, give us a sense here of how it's evolving, the whole interest in art in this part of the world. Is it still people looking for, let's say, domestic or regional art, or is it also a focus now on some of those Western masters or Western artists there and Western pieces?
So we've seen in the past few seasons tremendous demand on the way we have make our creation of sales evolve. We have included more Western artists since last year. We started with our sale in Shanghai in September. And we've seen season after season since then that we are breaking artist records, not only for Asian artists, but also for Western artists here in Asia, with really strong bidding from collectors here. We broke 12 artist records this season, numerous of them actually being Western artists. And I think we see fantastic response from collectors in Asia to these artists. Nevertheless, the highest prices that have been achieved during this season are still blue chip Asian artists. And I think we start to see an interesting mix of collection being established in Asia, where collectors continue to collect the traditional classic Asian art, modern contemporary Asian art, but also add to these collections Western works, whether they are Impressionist, modern, or post-war.
Francis, quickly here, just give us an idea of some of the surprises, some of the pieces which have done well for you.
Well, one that has done extremely well is the painting you see just behind me, the Sanyu goldfish. Sanyu is one of the most established modern Chinese painter who lived in Paris many years. Is extremely popular in Asia. We broke the record for this artist last year in November. We broke the record again for his still life in July, and this is the record-breaking piece for his animal series. So we see that the record-breaking pieces at the very top remain the established Asian artists. But really, the surprise on top of this season has been the continued strength of the market. We sold 97% of the lot that we offered in our evening sale, almost $400 million being transacted during these 14 sales. And as I was highlighting earlier, this increased, this increased collecting of Western artists.